Israeli Defense Minister Gallant is scheduled to go to the Pentagon on Tuesday. Has that broader meeting with the other officials, has a date been set for it yet?
We'll have more to share in coming days about what the schedule is going to look like, but we expect that the meeting will take place next week.
Does the president feel that he...
Let me just add, it'll be that delegation is that meeting about Rafah is a separate meeting than the defense minister's meeting with Secretary Austin, which was long scheduled.
Does the president feel that he does have tools in his toolbox to perhaps exercise harder leverage against Israel if they do move forward with going into Rafah?
We're going to continue to approach this with Israel as we have in the past, which is to make sure that they have the tools they need to defend themselves against a still viable threat, while at the same time using the strength of the relationship between the United States and Israel, and yes, the strength of the relationship between the Prime Minister and the President to continue to urge them to minimize civilian casualties, to allow more humanitarian assistance to get in, and this is getting, we haven't once talked about in this press conference today about the hostage deal, to move forward on that hostage deal, which again, we think those talks are making progress.
Can you talk a little bit about how much progress? I mean, Secretary of State Antony Blinken yesterday said gaps are narrowing. Do you think that it's close?
We do believe that we're getting closer. I couldn't give you a date certain on the calendar, but that the discussions are still happening, and that they are happening at the pace at which they are, and with the participation that we're seeing on all sides, it's a good sign. And again, I don't want to get too sanguine here. Nothing's negotiated till it's all negotiated, but we do believe that the gaps are narrowing and we are getting closer.